Hey y'all, thank you for tuning in. My name is Ayoka and I'm the creator of this awesome community, the Lightworker Society. So if you are not familiar, please go over to my Instagram and follow me there. I will have my handle, that's the word. I will have my handle in the detail box below. Instagram fam. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube yet, make sure you go over to my YouTube, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you'll be alerted, okay, when my videos come out, and especially this one because I only get 15 minutes here on Instagram. So I'll definitely be tuning out from you guys about 14 minutes and 50 seconds. All right, so make sure you do that for me. Thank you guys so much for all of your energetic support that you put back into me as I put my energy back into you guys with these readings. Yes, I do have a piece of ginger in my mouth. I tried to start recording previously, but I felt extremely nauseous, right? So I was like, all right, let me get a piece of ginger so I can proceed. I had to take a couple of days off because I just had to get my energy together, right? I just was really, really tired the last 2 days. I did lose, well, I don't want to say lose, but a good friend of ours ascended a couple of days ago. Okay, so I think I'll be trying to pay attention. I'm like, am I grieving? I could be grieving, right? Because this happened to me the last time my client's husband died. He was my old pastor, and he actually married me and my ex-husband. So I was like, I went through that same feeling then, and I'm experiencing it again now. So I think that I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm probably grieving. So this is where this tiredness is coming from. But I'm getting my energy back up, so I'm here, and I wanted to keep, pumping out videos to help contribute to you guys' growth as well as my channels, right? But however, so what I'm going to do, right, I'm going to stop talking, is a twin flame reading for the month of March for my collective. So y'all hate me. Everybody is in their twin flame journey at a different time. So that definitely means what? Everybody ain't going to have this story. So if it don't fit, don't force it. But however, I do pick up on past, present, and future energies. So at any time, this could be your message. All right. So even if it's not happening now, does not mean that it's not going to happen. It just might not be happening for you at this moment. If it's past energy, take it as confirmation to what already happened. I'm going to set my attention so we can be on the same page energetically. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my angelic guides, for helping me with this reading for my twin flames for the month of March. I ask that you protect us as we go through the spiritual gates to commune with you. And I ask that you close the gates to anything that's not in alignment with the divine's will or with the purpose of these readings. Thank you so much for protecting me from any psychic attacks and any negative energies that are being projected towards me. I also ask that you close communication to anyone who's not in alignment with me, the Lightworker Society, or the purpose of these readings. Thank you so much for hearing me clearly. Thank you so much for using me as the messenger. And so it is. Alright, you guys, I do have twin flame readings on sale right now. Go over to my webpage. That link is also in the detail box of the YouTube video and in my bio of Instagram. Check that out. I think I'm taking it up until the end of March. Thank you so much, my spirit guides. What is the message that you have for my twins for the month of March? Lay the foundation for us. Thank you so much for showing up and showing out as you usually do. Let me tell y'all about my spirit team. They are the best. I'm telling you guys. I am so honored to be able to have such a great and awesome team supporting me and backing me and helping me, especially with my growth as a reader or spiritual advisor. Alright, so the first card I got is Moving On. I feel like this came out in a previous reading I did, but the Moving On card is here. Alright, boom, boom. Now, this is about leaving the past behind, okay? This means that a difficult cycle is coming to an end for the twins come the month of March, alright? Woo! I know, exhale. I felt like some of y'all were just like, woo! Like finally, right? Because the twin flame journey is definitely something that is an adventure, I might say. Okay, I am a twin as well, and this is definitely an adventure, but it's about healing yourself, your own self-empowerment, leveling up literally within your own spiritual gifts, right? It sounds crazy, but it literally is a self mission. It's one of those, it's a soul mission. It's something that you're supposed to do internally for yourself. right? And as you do for yourself, divine femme, as you heal yourself, as you keep working on your life passion, as you practice your self-care, you put yourself first, you love yourself first, then your divine masculine starts to level up and starts to match your energy too as well. This is what it's about. It's about the bigger picture, right? So sometimes we get so trapped up in the illusion of, oh, I want to be with my person. I want this. I want the love. I want to be held. Yes, that's a plus. But it's all about the bigger picture at the end of the day, right? You guys have a mission together, and it's to help other people ascend through all of your gifts, everything that you learned, all of the lessons that you've gained, especially with each other and outside of each other, right? You guys are supposed to overcome those things, grow in your spiritual gifts, elevate, learn your gifts. Okay, so if you aren't tapped into it yet, or if you're just still kind of thinking about it or contemplating or kind of scared to take on the journey, definitely start to ask the divine, ask your angelic guides to help you with that, because you are needed in this time, in this season, in this year. The twins are needed, right? Most likely, if you are a twin, you are a light worker. So you are definitely needed to help raise the vibration of the collective. All right, so I'm gonna get started before I get to all preachy and teachy on y'all. Thank you, Spirit Guides. What is this moving on card referencing to you? Thank you. All right, so what I got here is the Four of Swords in the reverse. All right, so when this card is in the reverse, there's been an awakening, or someone is recovering. Okay, recovering definitely what? From their past. Okay, so these past issues, especially when it came to family, I have the Ten of Pentacles here that's in the reverse position. So these past issues, when it comes to family, there's been a lot of heartbreak and disputes and different things that have taken place within the family structure, right? Even, wow, with whoever this is. Okay, so this could represent a karmic energy, or this could definitely just simply mean that someone has had those energies of being insecure or overbearing or smothering, right? Or lacking growth previously before within your connection. But as I keep pulling, we'll see. Okay, but there's been some soul searching. Okay, so literally the Hermit card is here. There's been some soul searching, reflection, really going within to really figure out what it is that you need to heal within your own self, trying to gain insight about your own self, because you want a new beginning. The Fool card is here too as well. All right, so the Fool card talks about taking a risk, taking chances, really having no worries. Like, this is what you're trying to do. So whoever this is, because it's not coming out just yet, who energy I'm picking up, if it's the divine femme or the divine masculine, is deciding to release all of that stress, all of the worries, the past disputes, old lovers, whatever it is that really has caused a block in your future, is deciding to release it and just take a chance. Tired of the tension, tired of the headaches, tired of just being in this energy of disagreements and conflict, fighting, right? Someone wants a reconciliation. Someone wants to get back together. So we already know where this is getting ready to go, right? But someone wants forgiveness. Okay? Especially when it comes to this Four of Wands. The Four of Wands represents marriage, right? Engagements, celebrations, things like that. So whatever happened within this foundation, because of course, this wasn't a foundation that was reliable at one point, right? Someone wants to be redeemed, is what I'm picking up. Thank you, Spirit. Someone's ready to give the support. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Tell us more about the Four of Wands. I got the Ten of Wands in the reverse position. Thank you. And the Lovers in the reverse, the Judgment. Okay, so these cards are in the reverse. So the Ten of Wands is here in the reverse position. So there's been literally within y'all guys' connection, right? Y'all wasn't working as a team, or your person. Let's just say the divine masculine wasn't working as a team, because usually the divine femme is all in, right? In divine femme, you probably was just failing to really delegate, really like demand, not even demand, because I don't even want to say demand, because you shouldn't have to force someone to treat you a certain way, right? But you weren't really enforcing that your person give back to you in those kind of ways, right? And they weren't. Literally, they weren't, right? So the Judgment card is here in the reverse position as well. A lot of this could have been because of your own self-doubt, okay? But however, it definitely was because the Divine Masculine just was not self-aware, failing to learn the lessons from their past, okay? And this is why you guys were not coming together in this Lover's position in the upright, right? You were in the reverse. Just basically saying there's some disharmony and imbalance within you guys' connection. You were detached. It's like you were not, it was no emotional attachment. It was, but just not to, let's just say, more codependent nature. That's what I'm getting. And it really was because your person was making some choices that weren't the best choices for you guys together. Just really fearing commitment, having too many options. It's just no balance, right? The changes weren't coming. Why? Because there was a lack of cohesion and an imbalance within your guys' connection. But yeah, the moving on is taking place and it's happening. So harmony is definitely coming for you guys. If it hasn't already started, majority of you are probably in communication with your twin. Not necessarily saying that you guys are maybe together, but it is a good bond, a strong bond, possibly a friendship. You know, the Ace of Pentacles is here, right? So let's see what's going on with this and why. So there's an opportunity that is coming. This opportunity is going to bring something great. Something steady is what Spirit is saying. Okay, I'm getting steady, I'm getting lasting, and I'm getting practical. Thank you. Tell us about this opportunity. Oh, so the Divine Masculine is finally coming up and ready to show face. Okay, because they've been hiding. We already know this is about you. But however, the Divine Masculine, right, was pretty much doing things for their own personal gain. It wasn't really about the connection. I mean, you know, we could see that, but that's because of what? The codependent natures. There was a tower. Well, it's in a reverse, so a tower was definitely instigated, right? They've been trying to avert this disaster for a long time. I mean, literally just delaying, you know, really having to confront their emotions, everything, when it comes to you guys' connection, right? But they're trying to make these adjustments. So, Divine Femme, you definitely are doing something right, okay? Because you are moving on, literally trying to move on from those things that no longer serve you, and you're trying to grow, right? Because it's all about your evolution at the end of the day. And as you are doing that, it is helping your Divine Masculine to move or ascend or even match your energy. And this is what's happening. All right, so they move a little slower than a Divine Feminine, of course. But however, at this point now, the Divine Masculine has awakened. Now, even in that dreaming state they were in, they were just literally dreaming about the possibilities, or really trying to be open to these new ideas when it comes to relationships, right? But it was just a dream, right? It's like, okay, I got this new perspective about relationships, but it's just an idea at this moment, right? They definitely gained a newfound appreciation for you. So everything that you've been doing has been noted and they're watching, and they gained this appreciation. But however, there could have been they could be just immature when it comes to this, but they're keeping these ideas a secret. So this is something that they haven't really brought forward towards you. It's literally a lack of progress, I'm hearing. It could be some frustrations or obstacles that could be in the way. I'm going to find out what this is talking about, because I do have my Three of Wands in a reverse position. Now, you guys, of course, are definitely independent, right? You're independent, you're self-sufficient, and all of these great things. You are balanced, perfect balance of spirituality, with your material life. I mean, just all around satisfied and have these very high standards for yourself, for your partners, and everything. This is why this movement is coming in. All right, so I got the Eight of Wands, boom, movement coming in fast. This is why this is all coming in, like I said, because Divine Femme, you are actually doing the work, right? You're doing the inner work. You're doing the self-work. You're loving yourself. You're focusing. You're focused. You're like, you know, but I don't got time for nothing that's going on around me. All I know is me at this moment. And that's where you need to stay. And that's where you need to stay even once you come into union, right? Now, Instagram. I gotta go. We have finally hit 14 minutes and 50 seconds. That quick. But catch me over on YouTube. Peace. Thank you, Spirit. What is this message about? What's these restrictions and these limitations, Spirit? This frustration here that I'm picking up. Alright, so Seven of Wands is talking about being protective. Okay? You stood up for yourself. You stood up for yourself, Divine Femme, and you set some boundaries. And this is where all of this is coming in at. They start to be able to see you and gain a different perspective of you in this connection. And it really started like, whoa, my Divine Femme actually does have some high standards, actually has some standards, right? Because you decided to what? Stand up for yourself. You protected yourself. Something that they were doing, something that they did. I have done several readings over the past week or two that has talked about this, right? So I can see that you guys are definitely evolving in your journey, right? So this is a good thing. This is what's bringing in the hope, because I do have the Star card here. So this is what's bringing in that hope and that healing that needed to take place, especially in regards to the past. The universe is like, okay, jeez, Divine Femme finally has done it. And this is what the divine period, has really been asking for from both twins. Not just the Divine Femme, but both twins. It's to heal from the past. It's all about being whole, right? Once you become whole, it's one of these things where you get into this energetic harmony within yourself. And when you find that balance within yourself, you then what? Tap into your higher self, and then what? You start to co-create with the universe because you're aligned. Once you're aligned, then you're able to manifest and really attract the things that you desire, because you're not holding on to negative energy, because you know how it works. The universe only understands frequency and energy. That's it. So whatever energy you're vibrating on, this is what you're going to attract. And now you are definitely coming into alignment. Now, I have this Magician card here in a reverse position. What's this manipulation about, or deception? Thank you, Spirit. Eight of Swords. Okay, so what I'm picking up is that the Divine Masculine was actually clouded in their judgment, which we know, right? They were feeling restricted. Reason being is because they were feeling smothered. Pretty much. They felt like there was no other way out, especially in regards to moving on from a relationship. All right, because this card, the Six of Wands, I said Six of Wands, sorry. The Six of Swords usually just talks about moving on from trauma, right? Transitioning, moving on from toxic situations or leaving things that are familiar. And that's probably where that deception was coming in at. It was the fact of the matter that they just felt like they had no way out of whatever situation that they were in that caused them a lot of trauma. All right, but however, this card does represent transitioning and moving beyond that trauma. So this shows that they literally are either getting out of that job, moving from that house, leaving that relationship. You know, however it resonates, this is what's happening. They're moving on from that. Let's see. And that's going to be the name of this video. Moving on. That stood out highly a lot for me just now. Thank you. Alright, so I do have my Four Wands here. Spirit saying it's going to be so much to celebrate, literally, right? Just make sure you just stay in the attitude of gratitude, right? Because your divine and your angels have definitely been supporting and backing and ushering in and helping to bring this connection together. This is going to bring in so much peace and prosperity once it really comes full circle. But this is giving you something to really see, to envision for yourself, right? Because that's the part of manifesting, is visualizing what it is that you desire and what you want. This card is all about marriage, engagements, okay? It's going to be a time for you to get to work there is an opportunity that's going to be available to you. I mean, look at you, just sitting there, just looking like proud, right? Take pride in what you've been doing because you have put in a lot of work. You have made these investments, right? And your seeds that you planted, they are growing. They're ready. You have put in a lot of work, and it's going to be time for you to get to work, because not only are you manifesting this connection, you're manifesting your career, your life purpose, right? So there's definitely some communication that's going to come in, that's going to bring in happy news. You tell me about this communication, this happy news, this opportunity. This is the opportunity that you're going to be able to do what you love. You're going to get recognition, especially for what it is that you're doing. Some of you are creative minds, creative as far as artists is what I'm picking up. Some of you could be painters. Some of you like to build, work with your hands. Okay, but whatever it is that you do, you're going to get paid well for your craft. And it's building your reputation too. So not only that, you're getting an excellent reputation, and this is what's going to bring in the abundance. Everything is going to come full circle. You're manifesting exactly what it is that you desire for yourself. Why? Because now you're in alignment with your higher self, right? Your purpose. The Dreamer card is here. So this is still the Fool card in traditional tarot. You're going to get that new start for yourself. You're just going to have to trust. I'm talking about, this is going hand in hand. This is not only happening for the Divine Femme, it's happening for the Divine Masculine too as well. Like, you both are manifesting these careers. Why? For making this choice to move forward, to move on from the things that no longer serve you. So you're manifesting the career, the love, the passion, the brand new fresh start. You just got to remember to continue to push those fears to the side, to remember to stay grounded, right? And to trust yourself. Even when you're feeling triggered, it's not a problem, because you're not going to stay in that energy. You're going to face whatever it is that's triggering you and release it so that you can keep on moving forward. That's what it's all about. I mean, you have this ability to become whole, of course, but it's not like things aren't going to happen, and it will. But as long as you know how to use the tools that you have gained over your journey, then you'll be fine. You still have a whole spirit team that's supporting you. Now, the World card is here, so this is everything what I'm speaking about. This is bringing brilliant success, okay, that's coming in for you, where you'll have this time to really reach your accomplishments, spiritual enlightenment. This is about milestones, being able to be grounded when it comes to your money, when it comes to your relationships, your career, however it goes. This is coming full circle. You have the freedom at this point to do whatever it is you want. So just be proud of yourself because you put in that work. You made the investments. And especially when it's coming to the lovers, because you guys are coming out. There go the twins. Bam. Embrace each other, because this is definitely true love. This is something that's very deep. And right now, I mean, you guys probably have a very intimate friendship with each other. But just make choices from your heart when it comes to this connection. Get out of your mind. It has to come from your heart, because this is a soul level relationship. Okay, it does not work by ego-based thinking. You have to be in your heart when you're doing this. You guys will recover. You are recovering. You are healing, because that's the second card that came out, was the card of recovery and reconciliation. Your wishes are going to come true. The Nine of Cups. So everything that you've been hoping for. Why? Because consciously making that decision to move forward. This is what it's about. Now, what is the Divine Masculine's energy towards their Divine Feminine for the month of March? Oh, you got caring connection and the Angel of Love. Check those numbers out. So we got 5. 1 plus 4 is 5, so that's about changes. 4 plus 9 is 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. That's creation. Okay, so these changes are definitely coming towards you guys in this connection. You already have this deep, intimate friendship, right? So this is pushing you up to something deeper and more. This tender connection is representing new love that is going to be coming towards you, which is this love. I mean, because you guys already have the love there, but this is something that's going to be more passionate. It's reignited, something deeper, something more intimate. When it comes to you guys, right? So still remember to continue to love on yourself first. This is what makes you attractive. This is what attracts that love from others to you, is by continuing to love yourself and having your own self-respect. Now, your angels, like I said, are behind the scenes working to forge this connection together in the energetic realm. This is what's happening because you chose you. You chose your happiness first and foremost, and this is what it's about, divine family, and it has to stay that way. Okay, so don't get too comfortable, all right, because I know sometimes we do, but that's just the dynamics of the connection. It has to be on a soul level. Sorry, you guys, my nose all of a sudden is just like running now. Whew, thank you. Thank you. So I'm trying to see, because I really feel like this went back. Something went back some way. Let me reshuffle, you guys. Thank you. About these particular cards, Spirit, that I made. The Caring Connection and the Angel of Love card. Thank you. Alright, so I got the Daughter Spirit in reverse. So I'm going to figure out what's going on here. So what I'm getting is this Daughter Spirit card is here in a reverse position. So there's definitely a block when it comes to the spirit realm, when it comes to the Divine Masculine. So there could be something going on here, but I'm going to figure out what's taking place. And maybe they need to be more connected to Source. But however, the broken heart card is in a release, so that broken heart is being released. And the Goddess of the Moon card is here, but you know the Moon card usually talks about what? Some things that are hidden, but also tapping into your intuition. So let me go and see why this Daughter Spirit card is here in a reverse position, so I can connect these dots here. What is this Daughter Spirit card here? Yeah, reverse one, Spirit. Thank you. The Hermit card. So somebody is still, well, the Divine Masculine is still literally soul searching. They probably are in this energy of being alone, but this is really them tapping in and putting that energy inward so that they can find the answers that they seek. They are releasing this broken heart or the past, moving on literally from it, but some of them could be taking a break, or maybe feeling, they may appear to be a little withdrawn, but it's because they're trying to connect to their inner guidance. Okay, so the Moon card did come out in the reverse at this point, and they're gaining some clarity. They will, and they're going to release their fears. All right, so this moment now, which is not a bad thing, because when they go into this meditative state of soul searching, is literally connecting them to spirit. So this is how they get connected. All right, and this is what's going to bring that awareness to them, which the awareness is coming out as the world. This is the clarity that they're getting from that, realizing that they have this opportunity to really accomplish these milestones, right? This card brings everything full circle. Literally, the world brings everything full circle. So they're gaining this awareness that this is what this connection is representing. And this is probably something that's hidden from you guys that you don't know of, because they're not communicating it. As it said previously in the reading, they are keeping this a secret. So they're going through all of this at this moment. This is a card about personal transitioning, really changing and releasing the baggage. So it's a lot of that that's going to be taking place, if it's not taking place now, but going into March. They are moving on. They're working on their healing to actually, you know, match up to your energy. Thank you. Anything else about that? Yep, that's what's happening. Literally. They're trying to restore the balance to this situation because they know they've been in this King of Swords reverse energy. They know they've been abusing their power when it comes to this connection. It's just an uneven dynamics when it comes to this connection. They've been probably cold, defensive in a way, but they care for you. They love you deeply, and it's happening regardless. It's like this is going to happen. This is inevitable. Is what I'm picking up. 5 of Cups is here. They regret it. They regret that this situation didn't turn out exactly as you expected it. So it brings them a lot of regret. They feel almost as if they failed or if they are a failure. And this is where the self-pity is coming from. And they got to transition through that. That's why they're soul searching. But the soul searching does what? Connect them back to spirit. That's what meditation does. It helps you to tap into your higher self. Thank you. I feel led to move on to... What is it about that? Someone thinking this is not so much. The karmic straight jumped out. So I got 2 cards here. Anything else? I wasn't expecting to be doing no karmic read for y'all for the month of March, but you know how that goes. Is that it? Thank you, sir. So it's saying that the karmic is doing love spells. So this is probably where this back and forth energy could be coming from the divine masculine. All right, because there's some spells that's being done that's trying to keep them stuck and bound to not being able to move on. But however, it's still going to take place. It's still going to happen because while you're the divine femme, this is a divine connection. You have a massive spiritual team behind you and supporting you. But even at that rate, you still can do the energetic work as well, divine femme, by what? Sending whatever negative energies or bad spells or whatever it is back to the sender. You can cover you guys with, prayer, intentions, white lights. You can literally do that because you guys are one. All right, this is literally, to me, how I look at twin flame unions as being the true marriage. What the Bible speaks about, that when two become one, when you get married, stuff like that. I don't feel like it's the people we choose unless we just so happen to meet up with our twin flame, by coincidence. But normally we end up marrying what first? A karmic person. Some of us. But however, I do feel like that's how it is, right? So there could be some love spells going on, which definitely, it don't really mean you got to be sitting there with your bowl grinding up herbs and stuff, right? Trying to conjure up some stuff. I mean, that could be happening for some, but it also can be words. You know what I'm saying? Saying words out of your mouth. Those are also spells as well. So it could be a lot of negativity that's being projected. You see how before I started, what did I pray? Thank you for covering me and protecting me from anything that's being projected towards me. I am a divine feminine. My divine masculine does have a karmic. You understand? So I understand how this works. And I understand, who taps into my videos. I know. Because my spirit guides will start speaking messages directly to that person. Now, let's see what this is about. Can you elaborate on doing the love spells, please? Thank you. Sorry, I gotta reach back. Something was like, try this other deck as well. Alright, so I'm gonna do the Lycia Tarot in this one, but what is these spells? Elaborate on this, please, right? I'm still being told to go to this deck. So not going to fight against it, right? Alright, so the card that came out was swim away from this situation. So I'm going to look that up. Swim, but we know what that means. It's like, yeah, don't feed into the energy. Move away from this situation. Don't entertain it. Think of this situation as the Lovers, okay? Reversed from the traditional tarot. This person, this karmic, has been hanging around. So, I'm going to read what this card is saying. It's saying that, think of this as a person that you've been with that hurt you before, right? So, as the Lovers reversed. The Lovers reversed would represent this karmic person, too. So, it's saying that you deserve better treatment, and you're never going to find it with them. Leave now. This situation like this often grows so dire that you no longer feel safe swimming away. So what I'm picking up is like Spirit is saying to the Divine Masculine, you need to leave that situation now. Okay, because it's so dire. Like, this is a dire need at this moment to leave that situation now. I don't know if they're still connected to these people, but at the same time, what I've been picking up from previous readings is that they have left the karmic situation, or they are leaving it. They're in this energy now, or they ready to release it and let go of it. And of course, the title of this is what moving on. So what they are moving on from the past is part of that. And this is why these love spells are coming up, right? Some of them may have checked out and they are leaving, but they still are, could be connected or tied to this person when it comes to money, children. It could be an ex spouse or soon to be ex-spouse. Okay, but however it is, it's like you gotta totally disconnect from this. You can't allow fear to be a basis, because majority of the Divine Masculines are not even letting the karmic person know about the Divine Femme. I mean, the karmic knows automatically, but they're kind of hiding how they truly feel about the Divine Femme from this karmic person. This has to be disconnected, completely severed. I mean, you can't put no energy into this whatsoever, Divine Masculine, if you happen to be tuned in. Spirit is telling you, swim away from this situation. I have the winter card here, so I don't know if this is going to happen in the winter, but I'm getting ready to pull to see what this winter card is referencing. Thank you, Spirit. What is this winter card referencing, please? The winter card also has come out in previous readings, and it pretty much was saying in previous readings that in the winter that the Divine Masculine is going to be leaving that karmic situation. So, completely. But let me see what it says now, right? I don't want to, I can be tapping into a different collective at the moment. But let's see. Bring this winter card, please. The Divine Masculine. Right here coming in as the King of Wands, Knight of Wands, sorry. I have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. They're charging ahead, right? They don't have a clear plan or an idea. They're moving extremely quick when it comes to making this next step. So what is this next step about? All right, so they've been holding on extremely too tightly, right? They didn't have no hope, right? But this is about a test of faith. That's what's happening. The universe is really testing them at this moment to really see what they're going to choose, because I have the Seven of Cups here too as well. So they're really testing them to see what they're going to choose and to see if they're going to be in this deceitful energy here. Now, when I'm getting this is in a reverse position, so what's happening is, reason why they're being tested, because they've been reluctant. They've been really reluctant to carry through with this action of leaving this connection, being indecisive, right? They need to convert that weakness to strength, Spirit is saying. This is why this is strong. When I get this shark card, it's like, leave this situation now. They've been juggling. Of course, we know that's just unacceptable. The Divine is like, this connection ain't coming together until they release that, right? But this is what's been keeping them withdrawn while they're in that hermit mode, disconnected from Spirit. They've been retreating, but they're kind of uninspired to even make this move. Thank you. Because it's very demanding. All right, so it's a lot of challenges when it comes to this. They have a lot of trouble with this person. But this transition is going to definitely take place, because that's twice this has came out. This is my 8 of Cups. You see how they're moving away from those cups. They're going to make this decision because, of course, it's a disappointing decision. So they feel abandoned within this connection. This is why they're withdrawing. So it's not necessarily that they're taking it out on you, but they're withdrawing because there's a lot going on within that connection. It's demanding as hell. So they're compelled to literally walk away from this situation. So this is what's being put in them and placed on them that, at first they were stuck. Should I leave? Should I stay? Or should I try to make this work one last time? You know what I'm saying? Should I try to get us into agreement? Should I be the peacemaker? Right? But now they're compelled to do it, which they are, because they're coming in as a Knight of Pentacles in an upright position. They got this vision, right? They know what they want. And they're going to do whatever it takes to get the results to what it is that they want. They're working towards this goal, which, as you can see, they're holding a pentacle. So that means what? They have an offer in their hand, or something is going to take place where they're trying to offer something. Now, again, the page is here. Page of Cups is an offer. Someone's trying to offer something. They have this idea that's coming out of the blue. So it is definitely an opportunity that will be coming forth either towards you, or it's something that's going to be expressed, which most likely will be towards this person. There's been a lot of conflict, of course. This is about competition. It's too much competition, too much conflict that's taking place. And the competition is what? This karmic person competing with the divine feminine. This conflict is brewing. If it isn't happened yet, if it isn't existing, it's coming. Okay, this is why this message will be coming forward, because I have another Page of Wands here. There's a message or an idea that is going to be shared with this karmic person. I feel like this is what it's about. Wheel of Fortune in reverse position. And this is really about negative changes. This is bad karma right here, where things are going to take a turn for the worse within that connection. It's literally, they're going to take action because they've already released this. I got the four swords here in a reverse position. They're gaining the mental strength and the clarity to come out of this isolation. Remember, they were in hermit mode, right? So they're gaining the strength to come out of that isolation so that they can move forward. All right, so they're moving on. It's a lot of issues when it comes to that connection. They're trying to do this correctly, I guess wisely. They're planning. They're literally planning right now because they're not stable when it comes to this situation. It's an unstable situation, and it's a lot of issues there. And it could be some issues there containing money too as well. That's why I'm feeling like it's a strong financial obligation to this person. Now, the Ace of Cups, yep, that represents what they're looking for is something that's more faithful, some joy, right? They're not getting that there. They're not getting that there. They're coming in as the Magician in reverse right now. Now, they're struggling to see progress, literally, but they're exploring what they wish for. This is something that they wish to manifest. This is why they have to go through this hermit mode and all that other stuff, because they need to be able to tap into their intuition at the moment. That's why it's like, all right, if they need that solitude, let them, right? But they want to be able to manifest this. 3 of Coins is here in reverse too as well. Yeah, because they're not getting rewarded when it comes to this situation. It's definitely something where they like, fuck, I'm missing my opportunity to be with my divine femme. I'm missing my 9 of Cups, which is pretty much my wishes fulfillment. Like, all of this is going through their mind at the time. But all they have to do is take action, right? And completely release and let go of the situation. They're moving on from the hurt, right? They have to listen to their intuition and make the decision. They're at this point where it just seems like they're just not really trusting what they know. But in the winter time, I really feel like this is going to come full circle. Thank you, Spirit. Tell us what else is happening in the winter. Thank you. What's happening in the winter? Ooh. In my mind, I keep hearing it, but I'm waiting to see if it jumps. I keep hearing death. Death is endings. 6 of Wands in the reverse. It's still talking about, yeah, divine masculine, all in their feelings. It's still talking about them feeling overlooked. Feeling unloved. Yeah, they definitely feeling it in that connection. Thank you, Spirit. What's going to happen? What's the outcome of all of these feelings? Tell us what the outcome is. Thank you. What's the outcome, Spirit? What's the outcome? Okay. I just heard, like, look, we put a card image in your mind to use a different deck, but I'm, like, still trying to get it from that deck. What's the outcome, Spirit? Let me tell y'all how a whole bunch of cards just fell out here. But I'm going to take them. Alright, so I got the base chakra. That's about stability and getting grounded. Remember, I said they don't feel stable in this situation. So that's definitely coming about. Thank you. Solar plexus. Creating authority. They're coming in as an emperor status. Authority. They're going to take authority because they're balancing out where they want to feel stable, right? They want to be able to tap into their intuition, and this is what's pushing in that vision for them, where they're logical in their thinking. So they're becoming very logical. They're going to take authority over their situation and stand their ground on top of that. So I got the authority card and stand their ground. This is what's going to bring this to completion. This is the conflict and defeat card. So this significant change literally has to happen, right? This is something that has to happen. This is all about how they're going to handle themselves. Remember, I said the universe is testing them. So how they handle themselves will determine how much they have grown up. This is like that final test, it feels like. You know, are you ready? Are you ready, right? And the calmer waters are going to definitely come. But it's about them learning the lessons, especially from their past experiences. Spirit is saying stand your ground. They're going to gain the authority. I really feel like they're going to overcome this. The discontent card is here. Okay, so they're definitely stagnant, which we can see that, but they're feeling restless and they're impatient when it comes to this connection. And this is what is pushing that in, where they're going to end up standing their ground. This is what happens when, you know, the situation isn't moving forward fast enough. They just, like, it's draining them emotionally and energetically. This is why they have to hurry up and get out of it. Why? Because they're doing these spells on them too as well. So they're putting out that energy into the universe to keep them stagnant. And it's causing mental conflict. So they're stuck inside their own head trying to figure out what they need to do. The shadow side is like, woo, I got to face the mirror, right? But this is what they're doing. They're moving on. They're facing that mirror because they know there's a lot of mental conflict there. This is what's bringing this positive movement forward. So they're moving forward. They're going to move forward from this. The triumph card is here. So Spirit's saying they're going to overcome this. This is what's going to complete it. But this is literally, Spirit just told y'all what is actually going to literally take place in that karmic situation and how it's going to take place within the divine masculine and what they are going through. And why they are going through this. So it's up to you, divine femme, to literally go into 5D and start to what? You can fight for the connection on a spiritual level, right? You just do it behind the scenes. You're the divine feminine. You can pray, set intentions for your person, right? This is how powerful the connection is. Wow. Your hope, the hope is about this, is like the star card. But you have this hope. This is what's helping everything, like your hope, your faith. This is what's leading you to your new beginning. This is how you're manifesting. You'll get the recognition and rewards that you've been looking for, because you put in a lot of hard work and investments into this connection, right? So pat yourself on the back, honey, because this is where the accelerated motion is coming in at. What I tell you, the divine feminine is who leads this connection, who brings it full circle. I don't want to get where you guys at? Where are they at in this one thing? Okay, so an encounter with your twin flame could be on the horizon. All right, so that's 717 number. That's my number, right? 717. I got the voice 717. How I do it? July 7, 17. 7717 is my number. All right, but an encounter with your twin flame could be on the horizon, and mastery of self-love has been attained. This is what's preparing you for union. This is why you guys are at this point now. And now is the divine masculine's turn to be tested within this connection, because you were tested previously before. Most of you were, when you had to really go in your Queen of Swords energy. This is what I spoke about over the last couple of weeks. So make sure you go back and review those videos, right? If you haven't gone through this yet, where you had to really stand in your own integrity with your divine masculine and speak your truth. But that was a test for you guys to see how much you were going to stand up for yourself. This is good. I want to do something different today. So I'm trying to think what cards I'm going to go with it. But I'm going to pull for each zodiac sign. So to say as, if you're dealing with a Virgo, if you're dealing with a, you know. So, here we go. But one second, because I want to actually, I'm trying to think, I'm going to do it from 2 decks. So I'm going to gather my cards together to do it. I don't usually lay a spread, y'all. I just pull. I be like, Spirit, whatever you feel led to talk about, let's go. I'm with it. Make sure I got everything. I don't want to miss no cards. Alright, and the movement of the cards. I'll keep that there. I'll put that there. Alright, so the first one I'm going to start with is Aries. So you're dealing with the Aries. The month of March. My twins that are divine femmes that are dealing with the Aries. Oh, 2 cards already been popped out. Okay, so if you're dealing with the Aries, I got the Hangman and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So the Hangman is in an upright position. So you still might be in a period of waiting or indecisiveness. Okay, this is what is still keeping the relationship kind of like stagnant. All right, so this is a time of reflection, Spirit is saying. This is a time for you to reflect and a time for your person to reflect. Thank you. Anything else in regards to this for Aries? Yeah, okay. So the Ten of Pentacles came out for you guys too, but it actually jumped out in a reverse position. So this is definitely a time to go into that reflective state, especially when it comes to this connection, to really see, you know, the bigger picture of everything. All right, but the Ten of Pentacles is here, so this is not a bad thing, right? Because this still brings in some type of security when it comes to the future. But you have to really reflect on what it is that you want, Divine Femme, as well. So what is it that you want? So this is your period where you can really decide exactly what it is you want from your Aries, and set your intentions for that. We are at the end of Mercury retrograde, so this is a time where you can set your intentions, and then you're going to notice the universe moving for you. Now, let's go on to Taurus. What is the Divine Feminine in Taurus's energy for the month of March? All right, I got the Two of Wands here and the Seven of Pentacles in the upright position. Now, okay, so love takes time, okay? You're going to need a little bit of patience. Consider what you want in a relationship and then create that for yourself, right? Seven of Pentacles is here as well. Now, your efforts are going to pay off, is what Spirit is saying. Your efforts will pay off. So this is the time where you need to really consider what you want, all right, in this connection, so that you can create this clear path for you and your person, because your friendship will turn into a romance. Thank you. It may seem like it's tedious right now, and it's going to take some work, but you will get that. You will get to that harvest. Thank you. Anything else? So there's some balance that's going to be brought to this connection, that's going to help put your person in their own personal power, where they get the strength to be able to come forward, right? Because you are so freaking independent, because the Nine of Pentacles is coming up here. You are so daggone independent right now. You're enjoying your solitude while they're over here failing to recognize the opportunity that's in front of them. But this is why Spirit is bringing them the strength. So you'll see that start to take place in March. You stay in your Nine of Pentacles energy, right? Enjoy the fruits of your labor, honey. Enjoy your singleness at this moment, right? Because you're successful and you're happy. So stay vibrating at that frequency, because they're gonna get the balance. The balance is coming. Okay, so who we got next? Aries, Taurus, Cancer, right? Isn't Cancer next? I think Cancer is next. Oh no, Gemini is next. Alright. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, what is Divine Feminine and the Gemini going to be going through for the month of March? Your person is going to be giving to you for the month of March. Anything else for it? Yep, you're going to find that your person is going to be giving to you more for the month of March. I can't get another card from here, then I'm going to move to my Angel Tarot. Alright, thank you. Anything else? Anything else to elaborate on this side? Okay, so it's going to come in a windfall of abundance. So your person is going to be like over giving to you for the month of March. Okay, so this is going to bring a exciting opportunity towards you. Maybe even some type of commitment, something with a contract. Hold on, tell us more about this. However it is, they're trying to. Oh, okay, because they were unable to make a decision because they were overanalyzing this, right? That sounds like Gemini energy, right? Tell us more, Spirit. Okay. They're going to push their fears aside and take a leap of faith. Wow. Yep, that's what I said. I had already spoken. So I'm going to show you your cards. You got the Six of Pentacles, the Windfall card, the Two of Swords energy here, the Dreamer, taking a leap of faith, giving. This card came back out again. They're going to be giving back to you, and it's going to be a windfall of abundance. Is coming back to you. Everything that you put in, right? So expect that it's going to be like an unexpected inflow of this coming through. All right, they're coming in as a Page of Swords here, so they're being very logical, and they see this as a new, exciting intellectual challenge. So this is what is inspiring this to really happen now. Yep. And the last card here is, I don't know if you can see it. You see how the little boy is offering a flower to the little girl. So we have a Six of Cups here. This is something where they want to offer harmony, especially with you, of course, because you are somebody that represents someone from their past. Okay. Now, but they're returning. So if some of them haven't, if you're not in communication with them, they're going to be returning to you. And if you are, they are definitely going to come at you and give to you more into this connection, so it can lead up to an offer. You have an angel that's here balancing this situation. The balance is here. Okay. So I'm going to stop there. I don't want to give y'all too much because that's your own personal reading, right? But I felt like that was some important information that needed to come out. Alright, so for Cancer, if they're dealing with a Cancer. Alright, so we're dealing with a Cancer, Five of Swords, and the Fool card. Now, because of all of this conflict and dispute and tension that's taking place around your person, they're going to decide again to take a risk. Okay? They're going to take a chance with this connection. So there's definitely a surprise that could be in store for you for the month of March. Can you tell me more? Yep, your person is going to gain the strength, their own personal power, to get out of this energy where they were not, where they were missing the point when it comes to this connection. So they're gaining the strength to get out of this, being distracted or being discontent, right? They're waking up. Thank you. Woo, that was it. I ain't had to say nothing else about that. They're waking up, period. All right, so the next to go on the list is Leo. Thank you, Spirit, if they're dealing with a Leo. So, they're in nostalgia, Leo. Your divine masculine is showing up here in the Six of Cups. So, they're in the energy of nostalgia, which they probably will be coming back. Okay, because they're having these memories. They're remembering you guys' connection and things that you did from the past, and they want to reconnect with you. And they're definitely healing from their past. So they're ones that are definitely moving on from that past hurt. Thank you. Anything else? for Leo. Yep, they're going to make this conscious decision. You see it? So they're taking the blindfolds off. They're opening up the gate because they realized that it was their own illusions that were keeping them trapped. And they're taking it off and they're coming to get their 10 of Cups. They're coming to get you. So they're going to make this decision to move towards their happiness. If you're dealing with a Virgo, dealing with a Virgo spirit, what to expect for the month of March. Ten of Wands in the page. So the Ten of Wands is just basically saying that at some point there was a breakdown in y'all relationship. Y'all weren't working together as a team. Okay, but now there's a message that's coming forward or an idea. So something's going to be communicated to you. It's going to be more on an intellectual level, not really so much emotional, because this page doesn't really meet the emotional needs of their partners, but they do have a lot to offer when it comes to sharing their ideas. Now, they're planning for the long term. Okay, so this is showing you that those past choices that were made, especially from you, Divine Femme, you're going to see some abundance come from that. Okay, so just be patient because they're taking this moment to really decide on what they want to do next. But they definitely want to reward you for sticking in there with them. All right, now, oh, and the Lover's card came out. I didn't even see that. So the long-term goal is going to involve intimate friendship, something deeper. Yeah, this could be marriage too as well, but it's going to definitely, they want to go to the next step. Now, let's see. Libra. I'm trying to hurry up and get through this because we already an hour and 7 minutes in, right? Libra. If they're dealing with a Libra, what to expect? Okay, so your Libra is gaining some hope, honey, because I got the Star card here. They're gaining some hope about this situation, but they're keeping this idea a secret. They might still be a little bit emotionally immature to express it. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else that you have? Okay, so your person is definitely in Hermit mode. A lot of cards came out here. This is why the movement hasn't really ushered in. It's some conflict that's going on with opposing opinions involved. So it's some conflict with others. Okay, so even if this is something coming at you, Divine Femme, stand your ground. Because this is something dealing with a third-party situation. But your person is coming in as a Knight of Cups. So they're coming in because this could be something more of, they could be coming in for romance. And you know what I mean when I say romance, right? But they're getting some wise counsel. All right, so they're definitely getting help from other people on making a good decision. Or even trusting the universe right now at this moment. Alright, now, Scorpio. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, what's the energies? Two of Cups in reverse. The Moon in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse. And a Four of Cups. Alright, now, so you guys definitely have an imbalance in your relationship. And it was due to codependencies. But the Moon here is in reverse. And that's saying that there is definitely some type of fear or deception that's taking place or anxiety. All right, the Three of Pentacles is in the reverse here. You definitely see that there has been a lack of cohesion between you guys, not working together as a partner. Four of Cups in reverse. There's some clarity that will be gained during the month of March for your person, for your Scorpio. So they're going to definitely gain awareness about what's taking place and accept right? Everything that's happened to them in the past, and the decision that they're going to make is to choose happiness. They're going to most likely be more active or more understanding of love for the month of March. Anything else, Spirit? Your person is going to come forward, right? Knight of Cups. Hold on. Tell us about this Knight of Cups, Spirit. I guess I gotta take these 3 cards. 4. So, yeah, your person is coming forward. They're coming in as the Magician as well. They're really, really, really trying to manifest this, okay? They want this to be successful, the Sun card. They want this to be something that is a good emotional experience, a romantic relationship, right? A deep friendship. So they definitely want this to be very successful, and they're trying to gain for this, which is the renewal. So they have been reviewing their past, all right? Reviewing everything, and they're ready to go in a new direction. So there will be some renewal for you coming in for the month of March. Now we're looking at Sagittarius. Thank you. What's the energy for them dealing with Sagittarius? Your person is coming in with the 6 of Swords in an upright position. So they are transitioning and moving beyond trauma for the month of March. They're leaving either a relationship, a job, or a change in houses, or whatever it is. They're moving on from a relationship. 2 of Wands in a reverse position. They feel like there's been some failed romantic plans. Tell us more about Sag and this failed romantic plans. Get a better elaboration of this, please, Spirit. Thank you. Oh, they got a good spread here. Because they feel like this is some failed romantic plans, now they're ready to offer this Ace of Pentacles, which is a new opportunity, right? They want to offer you something that's steady. Something that's steady, something that's loyal. They're ready to make these changes that's ushering in balance and peace within the connection. Just have a little patience, okay, Divine Femme? They definitely have a clear vision of what they want to achieve, and they want to work in harmony with you. They're coming out as the lovers. All right, so they want the harmony, they want the unity, they want the partnership. They're making a choice to walk away from a situation that does not serve them any longer. So they are definitely coming in towards their higher self or their higher purpose. I don't even need to pull from the angel deck with y'all. So that was like a deep 8-card message. All right, so we got Capricorns. What is Capricorn energy? If they're dealing with the Capricorn for the month of March. What's happening? They're dealing with the Capricorn for the month of March. What's the breakdown? Oh, okay. They want a reconciliation. 5 of Swords in a reverse position. They want to get back together with you. They want forgiveness. Thank you. Anything else? All right, move on. I hear you, Spirit. What's this reconciliation, Spirit? Yep. They want the renewal, okay? So they're ready to move in a new direction with you. They definitely gained a clarity about what their life purpose is, and most likely about what this union is here. Your connection as far as being in the twin flame union. They know what they want to do at this point, okay? So they do see you as the 9 of Pentacles. So here's the renewal card and the 9 of Pentacles. So they do see you as this independent person, very happy. And they see you've been enjoying your own solitude, right? But they're ready to bring you something special. Wow. Okay. All right, Capricorn. And Aquarius. And then we got Pisces. All right, Aquarius. If they're dealing with an Aquarius. Ooh. They're ready to offer you their cup of love. Okay, so they're probably gaining some new feelings, or they have had an emotional awakening at this time, and they're ready to let go of that baggage. They're ready to start living. Okay, so this is going to mark a new beginning for you, where you'll get a fresh start. Okay, and this fresh start, right, is what is going to bring this to another level. So you could have this friendship could turn into something more romantic or something deeper. All right, so I got the Hierophant here as well. So that relationship with that karmic person, because the Hierophant is in the reverse, and then I have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. That relationship with that karmic person, their values are not aligned, and that relationship is stale. That sounds like what? Stalemate. Ain't nothing happening there. Now with Pisces. If they're dealing with a Pisces spirit, what to expect for the month of March. Okay, the Hangman has came in the reverse position. They've gained a new perspective when it comes to this connection and on love. So the period of waiting is over, but there's still some stalling that's going to be taking place for the month of March. And this is because your person is probably still a little immature when it comes to expressing their emotions. But they do have a new perspective on this, and they're ready to get out of this stalemate energy. They're ready to make a decision. Thank you. Tell us more. Yep. So you'll have so much to celebrate once they decide to be able to express that those feelings to you. But this card is the Four of Wands, and this card talks about marriage and engagements. So they definitely want this. They want the peace and contentment with you. All right. So I did cover all of the zodiac just now. I hope that gave you some insight and a little bit more specific about your person. We did cover every aspect. I mean, we talked about the karmic, we talked about each zodiac sign, we talked about them moving on, we talked about what they need to do, we talked about everything. I think this was very enlightening in a lot of details. However, again, if you want your own personal reading, do not forget I am running a special right now, taking $10 off. You can go and check me out on my webpage. Okay, make sure you read the details of each reading so you know how you want your reading delivered. I need you to communicate that with me, so I'll be able to deliver it to you in the right manner. Now, I do take normally about 2 days at the most, depending on how many readings I have coming in at once, but normally up to 2 days to deliver your readings back to you. And that's about it. I've been putting a lot of energy. I'm about to go refresh before I start up with my next readings. All right, peace.